Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to your February 2026 energy reading. And this is going to be from the 6th to the 15th of the month. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. This card popped up for you, which is the Hang One. All right. This popped up while I was doing your shuffling. And this is a really important card for you to consider, Leo. This is a card of looking at things from a different perspective, of taking a pause before impulsively reacting to something. So Spirit is saying there's something that needs your attention. There's something that requires for you to take a pause so you can evaluate it from a different lens, okay? And what I'm seeing here is that there is a theme of balance going on for you at this time of the month. This Six of Pentacles indicates that something needs to be balanced out. Financially, this could be a gain. This could be something that can help you, give you the push that you're looking for. For others, this could be you are the one assisting or aiding someone that is in need in your life. Nonetheless, the Six of Pentacles, it really does talk about rectifying and balancing out something that is potentially causing distress or is overstretching you, whatever it is that's going on. So balance is very important. There is unfinished business with the World card here showing up in the block, right? So this shows me that there is something that needs to be revisited, that there is essentially a chapter in your life that is almost over, that is almost there to be wrapped up, but there's something that's missing. There's something that requires your attention that you might not be seeing at this very moment. Now, the Nine of Cups is showing up here as the outcome, and that is a really beautiful energy. This is where you get your wish fulfillment. Something is coming through for you that you have been wanting, that you have been desiring, but it just feels like it's moving a bit slower than what you would like, right? And that's why Spirit is saying there is something that you need to look at from a different perspective so you're able to finalize and get the achievement and success that you're looking for, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the Six of Pentacles. Let's get a few for the Six of Pentacles as the situation. Oh, wow. So Seven of Cups, and that shows like the multiple possibilities, but it can also show slight confusion. So some of you guys might feel a little bit thrown off about something at this very moment. And then the Seven of Pentacles is showing up here, which is nice because this is the card of evaluation. And it's also the card that comes after the Six of Pentacles, meaning that you are doing what you have to do again to create more consistency, more long-lasting effects in your life. But there's still kind of like this level of, I don't know kind of how to handle this. I don't know how to, move forward exactly. And then you have Two of Wands. Spirit is saying, spend more time planning, Leo. You don't have to rush the process. And it's really interesting because that's what the Hang One said in the beginning of the reading. There's just this energy of do your research, do your due diligence, take your time. Don't rush or force the process because that's going to create more harm than good. And then you have here this Four of Pentacles, meaning don't go back to old habits or old structures that feel familiar to you just because they feel familiar to you. So if something's not working, allow yourself to welcome new ideas, to welcome new ways of, essentially moving forward. This is a card that shows a lot of resistance, and it's a card that shows that you are comfortable with what's familiar, and sometimes that cannot work in your favor. So be open. And like I said, the theme of balance is very important here because it's obviously good to protect yourself, but not to the point that you don't welcome any change that might be positive in your life, okay? So let's get into this World card that's actually showing up in the block. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. There is a major change happening for you, okay? This change is going to come fast, so it's really important for you to truly get clear and to wrap up the business or the unfinished, unresolved things that you need to target and you need to really, take care of. You have here the Star. So the most important thing here is have faith in yourself, have faith in the process, and take care of yourself, okay? So let's say, for example, if this world represents you needing to put an end to a cycle that puts you in scarcity, that puts you in the last position of your life, Spirit is saying reevaluate that right now and make yourself the number one priority because you're welcoming a change. And in order for you to bring the people that you care about with you, you have to be able to take care of yourself, okay? And you have here the Two of Pentacles. Strong movement, you guys. There's a lot of movement in this reading, even though the Hanged One, well, that's probably why the Hanged One is there, is because there's so much movement in the reading that the Hanged One is saying, hey, learn how to discern. Learn how to say, okay, I need a moment. I need to think about this. You know what I mean? So in the midst of the change, I'm not saying resist it, because this is not telling me to tell you that. This change is positive. However, there is still a need for you to get clear on what you want. That's why that 7 of Cups is there. So don't allow people, circumstances, or situations make you feel forced to make a call that you're not ready to make, okay? And then you have here the Lovers. The decision at the end of the day is yours. You always have the power of choice. This is your birthright. You have the power of choice, okay? So with this wish fulfillment that we see here with the 9 of Cups, I want to get a little bit more into that and see what Spirit really wants to share with that. So we have here 3 cards that showed up. King of Swords, there's a strong mental clarity here, which I love seeing that. This is not just mental clarity, but this is being able to strategize and make decisions from a very objective perspective, putting aside your emotions to see the situation for what it is. Very beautiful energy. And then you also have the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, very interesting. For some of you guys, if this is love, it could be that you have found someone that understands how you are. They understands the way that you operate. Okay. And then you have this Queen of Pentacles. There's this energy of kind of being still, not still, but private and discreet about what it is that you're working on, because there's something really beautiful and big manifesting, materializing for you. And like I said, the changes are fast. They're happening very fast. The Hanged One requires, what's the word that I'm looking for? Solitude, and it requires the actual action of really sitting with your own energy to understand what it is that you might be missing. Okay. So that's why this reading is kind of going this way, because there's going to be a lot of changes coming your way. And Spirit is saying, discern for yourself. What is it that you want? And don't let people tell you, you have to make this choice. Don't let people manipulate you. Don't let people just make you feel like you have to choose what it is that they're saying you need to choose. Okay. Give me final messages for Leo. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I feel like for some of you guys, this can absolutely be a really strong relationship coming your way. 2 of Cups, beautiful bond. And then you also have this 3 of Pentacles. There is this strong energy of collaboration, of working with people that have the same mindset as you. That's why I see the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords together. And I feel like you feel seen by someone. You feel seen and you feel understood by this individual. This could be a really great friend. This could be someone that is a business partner. This could be a love relationship, whatever it is. But there's someone that makes you feel really seen. And that is a beautiful thing, because it creates a lot of harmony in your life. And it shows that there's going to be a lot of beautiful determination and just dedication and consistency coming through for you. Okay. So with that being said, please let me know if this reading resonated with you guys. It was a very interesting one. If you want, go ahead, like and subscribe to support my channel. And I will see you guys on your next reading. Bye.